Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. The Knicks win 102-93 up against the Cleveland Cavaliers to take a 3-1 series lead. And man, MSG and Knicks fans are just absolutely electric. It's so exciting and so hype watching the game on TV. Just listening to the crowd reactions, I think one of the main things everyone missed during those COVID years and those COVID seasons is really those electric crowd reactions. The Mike Brain bang from Jalen Brunson with MSG absolutely erupting. It's just so electric watching Knicks basketball. And obviously the story of the game is going to be Jalen Brunson, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. It's really not often that we see smaller point guards succeed in the playoffs, but man, Jalen Brunson really does have that it factor about him. You could tell when Darius Garland started to get his shot going and started to really pick it up in the third quarter and even in the beginning of the fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson took it right back at him. Nothing better than a good point guard versus point guard battle in the playoffs. What really makes this Knicks win all the more impressive is that arguably your best player, if not your second best player, Julius Randle, was really struggling for the entire game and basically gave you nothing offensively. Of course, he really came with that high energy, which really helped the Knicks win. But again, nothing from Randle really. And then 0 points from Immanuel Quickley, a guy who was top 5 in six-man of the year voting. So to get nothing from a really good six-man and to get nothing from arguably your best player and the Knicks still take a 3-1 series lead, man, in my opinion, the Knicks are an extremely dangerous team and they are one of the few teams that the Celtics genuinely do not want to see in the playoffs. Of course, every single time the Knicks played the Celtics in the regular season, it was a very close game and it was an absolute banger. So I really hope we do see a Knicks-Celtics playoff matchup. One more guy I want to touch on is Josh Hart. He really embodies the New York Knicks mindset and the New York Knicks crowd. I always love when a player embodies the city in which they play for. And Josh Hart is legitimately one of the best shooting guard rebounders I've ever seen in my life. His ability to have a knack for getting defensive rebounds and more specifically those offensive rebounds just absolutely killed the Cavaliers today and are consistently killing teams when they face up against Josh Hart and this New York Knicks team. Very exciting times in New York right now. Thanks for listening to this shorter video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below how far this New York Knicks team can go in the playoffs.